Welcome back, crypto family. This is XRP before 10K, 10 Life Edition, episode 10. So welcome back, y'all. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys are all loved. You're worth so much more than most of you understand. To God, you guys are priceless, and I just hope you guys keep God in your life. Before we get going, I just wanted to mention that June 17th, the Franklin Templeton ETF worth, I think it's $1.7 trillion could be accepted. They're saying that it's a 85% chance. And this is a spot ETF, meaning if it gets accepted, it goes right into XRP immediately. So I'm hoping for that because I don't really know what's going to happen. So that's pretty exciting. But we're going to finish basically where we finished off last night in our book, The Mastery of Love. I believe we were on chapter 9. Let me see for y'all. And I have a lot of memory this time, so we're not going to be getting cut off this time. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about the Divine Huntress, which had to deal with Hercules and Artemis. But before we get into that, guys, I just wanted to say, my day was pretty well. I went to counseling and I felt so good, y'all. Like, I felt so good because I haven't seen my counselor in about 2 weeks. And I was just really excited to tell him that I had a spiritual awakening and that I was saved by Jesus Christ. And we talked and talked, and I don't know, man, he was just really surprised because, like, I went from just being sad about a certain thing to like being just a whole different person, you know, and it feels so good. But with all that being said, like, my day was pretty well, you know. Cut my grandma's grass and just had a pretty good day. But there is one thing. Right now I'm being stalked and harassed by my ex-girlfriend, and I'm not really going to go into it, but it's affecting me, chat. So please send me prayers. Please send me prayers, because it's just gotten a bit too far, and it's out of my hands right now. I can't control it. I'm being harassed very, very bad all day, every day. Like, this girl even stole my cold storage wallet. Luckily, I reset it and hid my money before I found out this girl stole my cold storage wallet. And you guys know how important that is to me. Like, that could have had all my XRP on it. Luckily I think I had. But yeah, so that's what been on my mind lately, y'all. But we're not gonna focus on the negative, because I even tell you guys, you have a choice. You can focus on the negative or you can focus on the positive. Me personally, I'm pushing the negativity away, and I'm focused on the positivity. I know what God got planned for me. I'm traveling soon. I got a car now. I showed y'all the car. Like, we're making progress, chat, and this is all from the blessings of God. Right now, I'm in a season of abundance, and God is telling me to show you guys the blessings and miracles that He can do. So, I feel great right now. It's right now it's 6/12/2025. Really the morning of 6/12 and the night of 6/11. But yeah, so we're basically 5 days away, and we get to see if this ETF takes off. So I'm so excited about that. We're gonna go ahead and jump into this book so that I can make sure we get it done, because I don't want to keep doing half of a chapter each time. Like, we got to pick it up, because we got to get into the mastery of self. And the mastery of love and the mastery of self, they're like this. You have to learn what love is, and then you have to learn how to basically, like, believe in yourself and trust in yourself and know who you are. And you can't let other people try to tell you who you are. Because like I said, this specific person, I'm not going to say the person's name, but the person that's stalking me and harassing me is currently trying to diminish my image. This person is making people think that I'm an evil individual, when I'm really holy, and I'm a child of God, and I do my best and I try. So you guys, we're going to get to the mastery of self, so that you could never let someone of such character affect you guys if you were to come into someone that was toxic or try to demonize you. Alright guys, so right now we're reading The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz, chapter 9, The Divine Huntress. Let me try to see where we left off. Let's see. Okay, so last night we were basically talking about the parasite and how their emotions come from fear and things like that. And it talks about how like we self-abuse as the parasite is hunting us 24/7 hours a day. Right now I have a parasite in my life, which really goes with this book, which is the person that is stalking me, telling me they hate me and don't want to be around me or be with me, but they won't leave me alone. So that's literally a parasite, chat. And I'm showing you guys in real time, you know. And this is helping me. This is helping me get past the situation that I am. I'm gonna get past this regardless, because I got the man upstairs on my team. All right. Anyways, let's just jump right into this. So to hunt inside yourself, you start by hunting every reaction you have. You are going to change one routine at a time. It is a war for freedom from the dream that controls your life. It is a war between you and the predator, with the truth in the middle. In all the Western traditions from Canada to Argentina, we call ourselves warriors, because a warrior is the hunter who hunts herself. It is a big war because it's a war against the parasite. To be a warrior doesn't mean you will win the war, but at least you rebel and you no longer accept that the parasite is eating you alive. Me personally, I'm not accepting this. I'm not accepting this. You're not gonna diminish my image and have people thinking I'm a horrible person and trying to harm me and things like that because you're spreading lies, when I'm really a chill dude. I'm just a chill guy, you know? Very chill guy. I'm a hippie, man. I'm basically a hippie. At least that's what people say. I have the energy of a hippie. Okay. Becoming the hunter is the first step. When Hercules went into the forest to search of Artemis, there was no way he could capture the deer. And Artemis, like I said last night, Artemis, she was in the form of a deer. Then he went to Hermes, the supreme teacher, and he learned to become a better hunter. He needed to be better than Artemis in order to hunt her. To hunt yourself, you also need to be a better hunter than the parasite. If the parasite is working 24 hours a day, you also have to work 24 hours a day. The parasite has an advantage. It knows you very well. There is no way you can hide. The parasite is the most difficult prey. It's the part of you that tries to justify your behavior in front of the other people, but when you are alone, it is the worst judge. It is always judging, blaming, and making you feel guilty. In a normal relationship in hell, the parasite of your partner aligns with your parasite against the real you. You have yourself, not just your own parasite, but the parasite of your partner. And this is basically saying, like, if you get with a toxic person and they have their own like negative parasites, the parasites in you, etc., are going to end up coming out. So basically, if you're around someone that's sick, there's no way that you're going to be healthy. If you surround yourself by sick people, all you're going to end up is being sick. You know, you can't do that. But yeah, it says you have against yourself not just your own parasite, but the parasite of your partner. So her issues are now giving you issues, and now you both just have issues. You have to get away from these toxic people. But anyways, you have against yourself not just your own parasite, but the parasite of your partner who aligns with your parasite to make the suffering eternal. If you know that you can make a difference, you can have more compassion for your partner and allow her to deal with her own parasites. You can be happy every time your partner takes another step toward freedom. You can be aware that when your partner gets upset, gets sad or jealous, it's not the one you love that you are dealing with at the moment. It's a parasite that is possessing your partner. I'm gonna just throw this in here, guys. In that toxic relationship that I was in, basically it was super toxic. I had a knife that was traced around my heart. I got stabbed in my face. I got stabbed in my leg, and I got my whole wrist slit. And then I also got my head smashed into the ground like 8 times, and I was told that I'm going to fucking die. And this entity, her eyes turned black. So yeah, that wasn't even the person that I thought was there. The parasite took over, and basically I was in a relationship with a whole demon. Knowing the parasite is there and knowing what is going on in your partner, you can give your partner the space to deal with it. I should have, but I didn't, because it's just complicated. When you're around sick people, you become sick. So you can't really just like let it go, you know, like you're sick too now. So, but yeah, since you are only responsible for half of the relationship, you can allow her to deal with her own personal dream. And that way, it will be easy not to take personally what your partner is doing. This will help your relationship a lot, because nothing that your partner does is personal. Your partner is dealing with her own garbage. If you don't take it personal, it will be easy for you to have a wonderful relationship with your partner. That's not necessarily true. Like, I get what they're saying. It's like you can just kind of avoid it and just like not take it personal. But sometimes the parasite gets so out of control that they are going to force you to take it personal. And that's kind of the position I was in. But anyways, let's go on to chapter 10. We're gonna knock out this chapter 2, because, you know, we had issues last night. Chapter 10, seeing with eyes of love. If you look at your body, you will find billions of living beings who depend on you. Every cell in your body is a living being that depends on you. You are responsible for all those beings, for all those living beings that are your cells. You are God. You can provide what they need. You can love all those living beings, or you can be so mean to them. The cells in your body are completely loyal to you. They work for you in harmony. We can even say that they pray to you. You are their God. That is absolutely the truth. Now what are you going to do with this knowledge? Remember, the whole force was in complete harmony with Artemis. When Artemis fell, she lost respect for the whole force. When she recovered her awareness, Artemis went from flower to flower to say, I am sorry, now I will take care of you again. And the relationship between Artemis and the force became a love relationship again. The whole force is your body, and if you acknowledge this truth, you will say to your body, I am sorry now, I will take care of you again. The relationship between you and your body, between you and all those living cells that depend on you, can become the most beautiful relationship. And this is true, chat. Once I started reading this book and truly loving myself again, after I realized how much self-harm I did to my own body during my toxic relationship, like it was the other night, I was just looking at my body, all the scars that I have, and I was just crying. I felt bad, because it's like, dude, said you're a beautiful person. And then I apologized, and I was like, God, I'm so sorry for doing this to my body. Like, you're so amazing for giving me this body, and I just didn't appreciate it. I didn't love myself. I didn't know how to love myself. Your body and all those living cells are perfect in their half of the relationship, just like the dog is perfect in its half. The other half is your mind. Your body takes care of its half of the relationship, but the mind is the one that abuses the body, that mistreats the body, that gets so mean with the body. And that's true, because if you can make your mind basically say, I don't love myself, there's no telling what you could do to your body. Just look at the way you treat your cat or your dog. If you can treat your body the same way you treat your pet, you will see that it's about love. Your body is willing to receive all the love from the mind, but the mind says, no, I don't like this part of my body. Look at my nose. I don't like my nose. My ears, they're too large. My body is too fat. My legs are too short. The mind can imagine all kinds of things about the body. Your body is perfect the way it is, but we have all these concepts about right and wrong, good and bad, beautiful and ugly. These are just concepts, but we believe them, and that's the problem. With the image to look a certain way, to act a certain way, we reject our own body when the body is completely loyal to us. Let me get a sip of this real quick, y'all. You know, I keep a Burger King cup on deck, you feel me? That's not a flex. But, yeah. But anyways. Okay, here we are here. We reject our own body when the body is completely loyal to us. Even when our body can't do something because of its limitations, we push our body, and our body at least tries. Look at what we do with our own body. Sorry, there's like a marker. I can't tell what it says. Look at what we do with our body. If you reject your own body, what can other people expect from you? If you accept your own body, you can accept almost everyone, almost everything. This is a very important point when it comes to the art of a relationship. The relationship you have with yourself is reflected into your relationships with others. If you reject your own body, when you are sharing your love with your partner, you become shy. You think, look at my body. How can he love me when I have a body like this? Then you reject yourself and make the assumption that the other person will reject you for the same thing you reject yourself. And when you reject someone else, you reject him for the same things you reject in yourself. To create a relationship that takes you all the way to heaven, you have to accept your body completely. You have to love your body and allow your body to be free to be. Oh my! I can't. It's so hard. The lights. You have to love your body and allow your body to be free, to just be, to be free to give, free to receive, without being shy. Because shy is nothing but fear. Imagine how you see your pet dog. You see the dog with eyes of love, and you enjoy the beauty of that dog. It doesn't make any difference whether that dog is beautiful or ugly. You can go into ecstasy just seeing the beauty of that dog. Because it's not about possessing beauty. Beauty is just a concept we learn. Do you think a turtle or a frog is ugly? You can see a frog and the frog is beautiful, it's gorgeous. You can see a turtle and it's beautiful. Everything that exists is beautiful, everything. I'm beautiful, you're beautiful, we're all beautiful. We're God's creations. But you think, oh, that is ugly because someone made you believe what is ugly and what is beautiful. Just as someone made you believe what is good and what is bad. There is no problem at all with being beautiful, ugly, short, or tall, thin, or heavy. There's no problem with being gorgeous. If you walk through a crowd of people and they tell you, oh, you are beautiful, you can say, thank you, I know, and keep going. It doesn't make any difference to you, but it will make a difference to you if you don't believe you are beautiful and someone tells you that. And that's true, because you might think they're like trying you, you know, or something like that. Whole time, they're being genuine. Then you're going to say, am I really? This opinion can impress you, and of course, that makes you easy prey. This opinion is what you think you need because you believe you are not beautiful. Remember the story of the magical kitchen? If you have all the food you need and someone asks you to let them control you for food, you say no thank you. If you wish to be beautiful but you don't believe you are and someone says, I will always tell you how beautiful you are if you just let me control you, you will say, oh yes, please tell me I'm beautiful. You are going to allow them that to happen because you think you need that opinion. What is important are not all those opinions from others, but your own opinions. That's why you guys gotta love yourself first. You can't even love anyone else until you love yourself first. You are beautiful no matter what your mind tells you. This is a fact. You don't have to do anything because you already have the beauty you need. To be beautiful, you don't have the obligation to anyone. Others are free to see whatever they want to see. If others see you and judge you beautiful or not, if you are aware of your own beauty and accept your own beauty, their opinions doesn't even affect you at all. Perhaps you grew up believing that you are unattractive and you envy beautiful in others. Then to justify the envy, you tell yourself, I don't want to be beautiful. You may even have a fear of being beautiful. This fear can come from many directions, and it's not the same for everyone, but often it is fear of your own power. Women who are beautiful have power over men, and not just over men, but over women. Other women who are not as beautiful as you are may envy you because you attract the attention of men. If you dress a certain way and all the men are crazy about you, what are the women going to say about you? Oh, she's a loose woman. You become afraid of all those judgments people have about you. This is nothing but concepts again, nothing but false beliefs that open wounds in the emotional body. Then of course we have to cover those wounds with lies and denial systems. Envy is also a belief that can easily be broken with awareness. You can learn to deal with envy of other women and other men because the truth is that each of you is beautiful. The only difference between the beauty of one person and the beauty of another is the concept of beauty that people have. And that's true. I think everybody's beautiful. Like, everybody's beautiful. I really focus on people's soul and how they are as a person, because that's all that truly matters. Beauty is nothing but a concept, nothing but a belief, but you can believe in the concept of beauty and base all your power on that beauty. Time passes and you are getting old. Perhaps you are not as beautiful as you were from your point of view, and a younger woman comes along who is not the one, and a younger woman comes along who is now the one who is beautiful. Time for plastic surgery. And that's true. Like, you guys gotta love yourself how God made you. I have nothing against people who have plastic surgery, because like I have people in my family that did it, but all that really just comes from insecurities, most likely. But yeah, time for plastic surgery to try to keep the power, because we believe our beauty is our power. Our own aging starts to hurt us. Oh my God, my beauty is going away. Will my man still love me if I am not as attractive? Now he can see other women who are more attractive than me. We resist aging. We believe that because someone is old, it means she is not beautiful. This belief is completely wrong. If you see a newborn baby, it is beautiful. Well, an old person is also beautiful. The problem is the emotion we have in our eyes to perceive what is and what is not beautiful. We have all these judgments, all these programs that put limits on our own happiness, to push us to self-rejection and to reject other people also. Can you see how we play the drama? How we set ourselves up to fail with all these beliefs? And it's crazy because, like, me personally, I never necessarily thought I was an ugly person, but I don't know. I used to, like, in school, I used to really think about and care about what people thought about me when it came to, like, just me, like them talking down on me. But really it's just because, you know, a lot of people are envious. If you're good looking, a lot of people are envious. And people judge you. Like, people think that since I, like, am somewhat good looking, you know, I'm not a bad looking man, but since I'm good looking, people think that I'm shallow or I'm somebody I'm not. But that's why you always got to look past someone's looks and look at them for who they are and for their soul. Alright, so after that, we don't have to be sexually attracted from the point of view, but it does not mean we are not beautiful. You are what you believe you are. There is nothing to do except to be just who you are. You have the right to feel beautiful and enjoy it. You can honor your body and accept it as it is. You don't need anyone to love you, and you don't. As long as you love yourself, that's all you need. You shouldn't be going into a relationship looking for someone to love you. You should love yourself and they should love themselves. You should be going into a relationship because you like them, not because you want them to love you, you know? Love comes from inside. It lives inside us and it's always there. But with that wall of fog, we don't feel it. You can only perceive the beauty that lives outside you when you feel the beauty that lives inside you. So in order to feel your, like, real beauty, you have to feel how beautiful you are inside first, and then you can actually start to see how beautiful you are externally. And me, when I think of beautiful people, I don't necessarily think of looks. I think of, like, their aura and how they present themselves. You have a belief about what is beautiful and what is ugly, and if you don't like yourself, you can change your belief and your life will change. It sounds simple, but it isn't easy. Whoever controls the belief controls the dream. When the dreamer finally controls the dream can become a masterpiece of art. You can begin by doing a puja for your body every day. I don't know what necessarily that means. I'd have to look it up. In India, people perform puas or rituals for the different gods and goddesses. In a pua, they bow to the idol. They put flowers near the idol, and they feed the idol with all their love, because these statues represent God. Every day, you can offer a devotional love to your own body. When you take a shower, when you take a bath, treat your body with all your love. Treat your body with honor, with gratitude, with respect. When you eat, take a bite, close your eyes, and enjoy the food. The food is an offering to your own body, to the temple where God lives. Do this every day, and you will feel your love for your body growing stronger each day, and you will never again reject yourself. So yes, y'all, take care of your body. Start loving your bodies. Soon I'm about to get my hair done because I'm loving myself. God blessed me with all this hair. This is all my hair. I had a big afro, like this big, you know? And I'm gonna start taking care of myself. I didn't want to get this done yet because in here was destroyed. I've been going through so much with this relationship that I've been in, like on and off, this toxic one for like 5 years. And I kind of lost myself, and I wasn't loving myself. So soon you guys are going to see me start taking care of myself and looking more presentable. I might start wearing suits and just really being who I am internally. Just imagine how you would feel the day you adore your own body. When you accept yourself completely, you will feel so good about your own body and who you are going to be so happy. Then when you relate with someone else, your limit of self-abuse is almost zero. This is self-love. This is not personal importance because you treat others with the same love, the same honor, and the same respect, and the same gratitude you use with your own self. Can you see the perfection in a relationship like that? It's about honoring the God inside each other. When you make it your goal to create the perfect relationship between you and your body, you are learning to have a perfect relationship with anyone you are with, including your mother, your friends, your lover, your children, your dog. You have the perfect relationship between you and your body. In that moment, half of any relationship outside you is completely filled. You no longer depend upon the success of a relationship from the outside because you're already winning in here. You're already winning in here, chat. This is why, like, I really want y'all to love yourself, because once you love yourself, everything just falls into place. And it took me so long to understand this. When you do a pua or a ritual with your own body, when you know how to have the devotion for your own body, and you touch your lover's body, you touch it with the same devotion, the same love, the same honor, and the same gratitude. And when your lover touches your body, it's completely open. There is no fear. There is no need. It is full of love. Give me a second, y'all. Let me plug this light in. Right now, we're on one light. I know y'all saw it just turn off. And I wanted to mention to y'all guys, like, I'm dyslexic, so like when I read, the words go like this. So it's like I am trying my best. It's just kind of hard with the words doing that, and then I'm reading with lights that look 3D. But it doesn't matter because it's about the point. It's about the message. All right. So when you do a pua with your own body, which is a ritual, when you know how to have that devotion for your own body and you touch your lover's body, you touch it with the same devotion, the same love, and the same honor and the same gratitude. And when your lover touches your body, it's completely open. There is no fear. There is no need. It is full of love. Imagine all the possibilities in sharing your love this way. You don't even need to touch. Just looking into each other's eyes is enough to fulfill the needs of the mind and the needs of the soul. The body is already satisfied because it has all your love. You are never lonely anymore because you are fulfilled with your own love. Wherever you turn your face, you will be fulfilled by love, but not from other humans. You can see a tree and feel all the love coming from the tree to you. You can see the sky and it's going to fulfill the needs of your mind for love. You will see God everywhere and it will no longer be just a theory. God is everywhere, by the way. Alright, so it says, everything is made by love, by life. Even fear is a reflection of love, but fear exists in the mind. And in humans, that fear controls the mind. Then Then we interpret everything according to what we have in our mind. If we have fear, what we perceive will be analyzed with fear. If we are mad, what we perceive will be perceived according to anger. Our emotions act like a filter through which we see the rest of the world. So if you hate yourself, you're going to hate everything. If you love yourself and you have love inside yourself, you're going to love everything around you. You can say that the eyes are an expression of what you feel. You perceive the outside dream according to your eyes. When you are angry, you see the world with eyes of anger. If you have eyes of jealousy, your reaction will be different because the way you see the world is through jealousy. When you have the eyes of madness, everything will bother you. If you have eyes of sadness, you are going to cry because it's raining, because there is noise, because of everything. Rain is rain. There is nothing to judge or interpret, but you are going to see the rain according to your emotional body. So if you're in a bad mood and it starts raining, you're going to be like, oh man, it's raining, like I'm miserable. But if you're right inside, you're going to be like, oh, it's raining. I love when it rains. I feel so good. It's such a vibe. So it just depends on how you are inside. There is nothing to judge or interpret, but you are going to see the rain according to your emotional body. If you are sad, you see it with the eyes of sadness, and everything you perceive will be sad. But if you have the eyes of love, you just see love wherever you go. The trees are made with love. The animals are made with love. The water is made with love. When you perceive with your eyes of love, you can connect your will with the will of another dreamer, and the dreamer becomes one. When you perceive with love, you become one with birds, with nature, with a person, with everything. Then you can see with the eyes of an eagle or transform into any kind of life. With your love, you connect with the eagle and you become the wings, or you become the rain or the clouds. But to do this, you need to clean the mind of fear and perceive with eyes of love. You have to develop your will until it is so strong that it can hook the other people. You have to develop your will until it's so strong that it can hook the other will and become one will. Then you have wings to fly, or being the wind. You can come here, you can go there, you can push away the clouds, and the sun is shining. This is the power of love. When we fulfill the needs of our mind and our body, our eyes see with love. We see God everywhere. We even see God behind the parasite of other people. And that's true. That's true. Once I started loving myself, it made it easier for me to get out of the toxic relationship I was in. Loving myself and connecting to God is how I overcame the relationship that was trying to destroy me and destroy my character, and is currently trying to destroy my character. But that's old news now. I love myself. I'm with God. I'm not going back to that anymore, y'all. So if you're in a bad relationship, get this book, learn how to love yourself, and then get closer to God, and I promise you, you will get over whatever your issues are. Inside every human is the promised land that Moses promised his people. The promised land is in the realm of the human mind, but only the mind that is fertile for love, because that is where God lives. If you see the ordinary human mind, it is also a fertile land. But for the parasite that grows the seeds of envy, anger, jealousy, and fear, in the Christian tradition, you hear of Gabriel coming with a trumpet for the resurrection, and everyone comes out of his grave to live the eternal life. That grave is the parasite, and the resurrection is the return to life. Because you are alive only when your eyes can see life, which is love. You can have a relationship that fulfills your dream of heaven. You can create a paradise, but you have to begin with you. You have to start here before your life can truly begin to turn into something positive. Hunt the parasite and make it surrender. Then the mind will love your body and will no longer sabotage your love. It's up to you. It's not up to anyone else. But first, you are going to learn how to heal your emotional body. Okay, guys, and that's the end of chapter 10. We kind of went over a little bit, but we got the message that we needed to get. Tomorrow night, we're reading chapter 11, Healing the Emotional Body. And that's what we're going to be reading. Chat, like I said, and like I mentioned to you guys, God has promised me several things. God promised me that I'm going to reconnect with the love of my life. I am going to be traveling, and I am going to be paid just to be myself and talk to people in front of millions of people. And guess what, chat? God already has done one of those. God said I was going to be traveling in a couple days. I got the car now, so I'm just waiting on 2 more promises, and then I can fulfill my testimony. And I'm gonna show you guys this. Like, outside of a 10,000 XRP, that's my testimony. Reconnecting with the love of my life and getting paid to talk to you guys. Literally getting paid just to live, because my testimony is so great. I promise you guys the XRP is going to $10,000. God told me that it's going to $10,000 at least. So whenever that does happen, this video is going to blow up. This series is going to blow up. And I'm really hoping it blows up, because once it blows up, it's going to teach people how to love themselves. It's going to teach people about manifestation, and it's going to teach people about God. And that's millions of people that I am going to bring to this content. So I'm really excited. Can you guys please keep me in your prayers? Please keep me in your prayers. I'm being stalked and harassed. And it's affecting my energy, y'all. It's really affecting my energy. And you guys know how I am. I'm a positive person. I'm trying to bring y'all love. I love myself. I love you guys. So just keep me in your prayers, because I'm praying for you guys. I'm praying that you guys truly understand how to love yourself and truly understand how powerful God is and why you need him in your life. I love you guys. I'm going to probably make a couple videos about different crypto coins tonight. But that's all I got for you guys. I love y'all. God bless y'all, crypto family. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Goodbye, y'all.